Shalom, shalom. This is Brother Amawam Rakah. Coming at you with a lesson, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah, Kodash. As always, we give them honor to the apostles and elders, bishops of Great Millstone, who will rule in peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. So I just want to do this little lesson, just highlighting about, the Lord's timing, man. It's perfect, and it's all about timing, man. Everything in the scriptures is set in, it has a set time for things to occur, and it's all within the Lord's timing, man. Right? He's perfect. So we're just going to read the scriptures and let the let the scriptures do the work, because all the prophecies, past, present, and future. I say present as ones that are near on about to happen, and future prophecies, man. It's all set out already, man. Predestinated. Everything's predestined, man. When you talk about the elect, they were predestinated from the very beginning of creation, man. Right, the first fruits. So, you gotta understand that everything is set out in its portion. So let's read this. So it's Ecclesiastes chapter 3, and we've all read this. It says, to everything there is a season, and that sets it off right there, man. To everything there is a season. That's why we have the seasons. We have the the weeks, the months, the years, right? And a time to every purpose under the heaven, right? So every purpose has a time. Everything has its time, or even down to the most infinitesimal thing you can imagine has a set time for it to occur, man. The power that we're dealing with, man, you try to wrap your head around the ways of the Lord, man, you bug out. It twists up your brain, man, because you can't understand the Most High like that. It says, right, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal. And at a time to kill, you see, it says there, a time to kill, man. So, right, when you talk about the so-called 10 commandments that the Christians always blab on about, right, there's 613 commandments, man, right, not 10. And one of them is thou shalt not murder, not thou shalt not kill, man. Because Yahweh Shai is coming back, and he's going to be killing a lot of people, man. A lot of people, a lot of our people as well, let alone the heathens, man. So how would it be against the commandments to kill? If Yahweh Shai was going to do that, man, he'd be breaking the commandment. And we all know that Yahweh Shai never broke any commandments while he was on the earth. He was perfect, man. Right? So that's just a side point. Don't conflate killing and murdering as the same thing. Murdering is something done out of evil, right? Evilness. There's righteous killing, man. Right? It says, and a time to heal, a time to break down, and a time to build up. Right. So the time to break down soon is coming for Esau, man. His time is soon coming down, man. The scriptures tell you that, where is it now? Was it Malachi? One second. Yeah, let me get that. That's what I'm trying to say. So there's all these things that are occurring, and it's all in the Lord's time, man. I'll just read it from the top anyway. Malachi, and we'll get to the point after. It says, Malachi chapter 1 verse 1, it says, the bearing of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Jacob Esau's brother? So what's that? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I love Jacob, And I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and I will and shall call them the border of wickedness, the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. So right now they're in their time to be building, man. When you look around here in the UK, man, all these devils are doing is building up infrastructure, because they think that, money's going to keep coming in, and life is going to continue as usual. They're going to keep making money, they're going to keep building this place up. No, man, your house shall go. And it's not just throwing down their buildings or whatnot. Their whole established, doctrines, man. They're going to be thrown down. Everything that they believe in, everything that they're about is going to be thrown down. But we're not at the time yet. But it's fast approaching, man. So back in Ecclesiastes, yeah, man. So it's a time to break down, a time to build up, and the building up is going to come for us, man. They're going to be building up our kingdom, man. All right, a time to weep, and a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance. So this is all about balance as well, man. All right. It's not all about mourning all the time. Brothers have moments in their lives in this truth that, we're not always mourning and crying out to the Lord. Sometimes the Lord gives you a bit of a blind, man. He gives you a bit of a respite from all the suffering, man. And he lifts you up, man. A time to cast away stones, a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away. A time to rend and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak. And that's another thing in this truth you gotta learn to do. Learn when to say things and learn not when to say things, man. Right? The knowledge that we have been imparted with is not for everybody to understand, man. Right, so that's why when we speak at camp, when we talking to the public, man, we don't tell them everything. Right? We don't let them walk away with the full knowledge. It ain't for them to know, man, and they wouldn't even understand it anyway, man. A time to love and a time to hate. So the Lord is with hate, man. Right? It's not all love. Right? A time of war and a time of peace. A time of war is coming, man. Right? A time of war is on its way, and we're already in it. I shouldn't even have said that. We're already in a time of war, man. Right? You see what's going on the earth right now. So, we are already in that, man. You could even say really that the beginnings of World War III are here. Big wars always start off with small proxy wars, man. And then the relevant hosts, the relevant armies get involved later on down the line because everything is intertwined on this earth, man. All the nations are intertwined with the United Nations and the European Union and all that sort of stuff. So you have to keep an eye on these things because they're leading up to it. There's all what they call saber rattling. They're all gearing up, talking about what they're going to do. Russia boasting about its nuclear capabilities or its ICBM capabilities. They're trying to get involved with what's going on with the US and Syria. You got Ukraine and Russia also. Russia's also involved. So Russia's a big player, man. As we know, according to the scriptures, anyway, man. But let's not get it twisted. They're not the heroes of the story, man. They're Edomites just the same. This is Psalms 18 and 30, and it says, "As for the Most High, His way is perfect. The word of the Lord is tried. He is a buckler to those that trust in Him." right? So the Lord's ways are perfect, man. That's why everything's set up in certain time frame, man. You know, we going to question it. All we can do is go along with it, man. We don't have a choice. And this is Psalms 31. And 15, it says, no, sorry, 14. It says, but I trusted in thee, O Lord. I said, thou art my power. My times are in thy hand. Deliver me from the hand of mine enemies and from them that persecute me. Right? So, you know, people were saying, oh, you talking about the Most High's going to, you know, as they say Jesus or Christ, we say Yahushua. When is he, you know, he's coming back. You keep saying he's coming back. When is he coming back? Well, he's going to come back when the Lord tells him to come back, man. He doesn't even know when he's coming back, man. Because you lot keep thinking that you understand how it works, man. Like, you keep thinking that, you know, when it comes to time, it's the same for the Most High, man. When in fact it is not. So we can get that too. You know, we're not on the Lord's time, man. Or so like I should say it like this. The Lord's not on our time. He's on his time, man. Right? So 2 Peter 3 and 8 says, but beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. I don't remember exactly, but the first time I read that, man, it was astounding to get that true understanding. Because when you go into Genesis, man, you know, with the 6 days of creation and the 7th day of rest, man, that's 7,000 years it took. And you know, and it shows you that the Lord does things precisely and with a point, because the Christians believe it was actually 7 working days, like what we have in this world, man. You know, 7 days, each of them 24 hours. And then the atheists will mock that and scoff at that, saying, yeah, of course, your God created the earth and everything around it in 7 days. You know, so to them it's something to mock at. But we have the understanding, man. That was the whole 6 days was 6,000 years, man. Alright. Everything the Lord does is precise. Let me line up one while I'm going to get something else, actually. Actually, I wish I never even changed that one there. I should have stayed in Ecclesiastes. But hey, it's alright, I'll just get it here. So Ecclesiastes 8 and 6, it says, because to every purpose there is time and judgment, therefore the misery of man is great upon him. Right, because to every purpose there is time and judgment. Right? And it says, therefore the misery of man is great upon him, for he knoweth not which shall be, for who can tell him when it shall be? Yeah, who can tell him? No one, man. Right? We don't know what's going. We don't even, you know, we don't know when the Lord's planning to do what He's doing. We can only watch the signs and get an idea of roundabout. We never know the exact ways of the Most High. You know, it tells you, listen in Habakkuk 2 and 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, right? But at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So the Lord is telling you, listen man, I've set something up for a particular time, and it's going to happen when I set it up for, right? So just be aware of that, right? Wait for it, man. Because although you think it's going to tarry, it's going to take a long time, it will be around before you know it. And I'm warning you so you don't get caught up, right? Everything that we know is down to timing, man. Right? And that's prophecy. Prophecy is about timing. You know, we're talking about things that are going to happen, that haven't happened yet, that are in the scriptures. They're written, man. Right? Aforetime for our learning. Right? So we know, what's going on. But if we knew everything, if we knew the exact times of everything, man, this would be too easy. You know, it would be way too easy, man. So yeah, man, I mean, look, I'll just make this a quick one. I've got to step out in a minute anyway, so, you know, just be aware, man. Well, we're not running on the Lord's time, man. Well, before you know it, like, you know, we've been hanging around waiting for everything to start kicking off, man, and it gets frustrating because we want the end, man. But at the end of the day, we have to be patient, you know. You know, we have to be patient. That's all we can do, man. Anyway, with that, man, I'm going to say shalom. We praise to the Most High Yahweh Shem Shai, double honor to the apostles and elder bishops, a great millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, man. Shalom.